Hey guys, welcome back to Cute Claws with Kelly. Today I'm going to be doing a manicured look using dip powder that's inspired by the colors in a blanket that I recently crocheted for my sister's birthday. I gave it to her as a gift. And I'll show you that blanket at the end, but the colors were blue, gray, and white. So I just loved it so much as I was working on it. It was a variegated yarn, which means that it's a yarn that has the three colors just, woven into it versus having three separate colors that you have to change. But anyway, that variegated yarn was just really beautiful, and I just decided that I would take inspiration from it and use it to pick out the colors of my mani. That's how my manis typically go, is I don't really know what I'm doing until I sit down at my table and go through my my swatches, because I always swatch all of the dips and all of my gel polishes, so that when I'm trying to decide what I want to do, I can just kind of look at my swatch sticks and choose from there. Sometimes I get inspired by what other people are doing. If I see a picture on, say, Instagram for somebody that I'm following, or a YouTuber from their video, then I might do something like that too. But a lot of times it's just whatever I feel like doing. So anyway, just getting into my basic application here using the same products I tend to always use. I did do my clear coat on the bottom as a base, and I didn't want to waste too much time showing you guys that because you've seen that many times, but I did go in and put one dip of the clear powder on each nail. And then now I'm going to go in with the white on my ring finger, and then I do the blue color on my pinky, ring, and pointer fingers. And then I use a gray that I mixed up on my own using my black and white from Rossi. And I put that gray on my thumb. So just doing all of the basic application here. I'll let you guys watch and I'll come back in a little bit. Just wanted to pop in here to say that obviously there's a lot of ways that you can choose to apply your dip powder. What I typically do, and I've said this in many videos in the past, is that I do all my flat colors before I then do any glitter. And when I'm not using glitter and I'm using a variety of flat colors, I tend to start with the lightest colors and work my way to the darkest colors, and that's just a preference thing. And then, like you saw, as I finished the white, I clear capped it, and then I'm going to do the blues, and then I'm going to clear cap it, and then I do the gray, and then I clear cap that. So I could have just waited and done the clear cap at the end and do it all in one shot, but I just wanted to protect the lighter colors from the darker colors as I went along. And so that's why I went ahead and put the clear cap on there. Probably should have activated as well as I was doing each finger, just to further protect it from any contamination with the other colors, especially the white nail. But I'm pretty careful. I take my time, I watch what I'm doing, and obviously I didn't have any issues with contamination on the different colors here, but I just wanted to pop in and kind of explain what my method is. And sometimes I switch it up. Sometimes I don't apply it the same way. Sometimes like in this case, maybe there's times where I've done the clear cap at the end. I didn't do it as I went on each for each color, but I guess it just is a personal preference thing, and you do what feels right at the time of you doing it. So I'm not a professional nail technician, and I'm just doing what works for me, and if it helps you, then that's great. So again, just wanted to pop in and kind of share my method and kind of speak to that, but let you guys finish watching and I'll come back later. So here is that gray color that I decided to mix up on my own. I used this the first time when I did my daughter's Winnie the Pooh inspired nails, and of course that video has already been posted. You guys can check that out on my channel if you like. But it's just, I didn't have a gray at the time that I did her nails, and so I mixed up just my Rossi white and my Rossi black and got this gray color, and I made enough of it obviously so that I could dip 2 of her fingers in it, and had a little bit left over, so I kept it. And while I have since ordered some grays, I had one that was super light and one that was super dark. And again, since I was trying to go with the colors to match the blanket, the colors in the blanket that I have, which again I'll show you at the end, this one was the one that kind of matched the best. And so again, even the colors that I mix up on my own, I tend to swatch those out too, especially if I have any of that powder left over. And this is just a glass jar that I happen to have. I think it had candy in it at some point, and I found it in my pantry and cleaned it up and used it for nail stuff. But since there wasn't very much in the jar, it would have been really hard for me to dip into it. So I just whipped out my French dip tray that I got from Rossi, and I poured the powder in there to make it easier. You could use a cupcake liner. I see a lot of ladies do that. So just wanted to let you know what this color was all about. I'm gonna go ahead and put my clear cap on, and then I'm gonna do my filing off camera. Is that something that you guys are interested in seeing? I tend to leave a lot of my filing out just because I feel like, filing's pretty basic. Once you've seen one video on how to do it, you get the gist of it, whether you're using a hand file or an e-file or a combination of both like I do. Sometimes I leave a little snippet of the filing in there, but I really don't want to have you guys watch a lot of the filing if that's not something you're into. And personally for me, since I'm an experienced filer, especially with the e-file. I know my way around the e-file, and I never hurt myself with it. When I do see YouTube videos that have the filing left in, I tend to zip through it because it's, you know, just not something I really need to watch. So I suppose that that's why I leave it out. But if that's something that you guys are into, let me know in the comments. I can certainly do a video just on filing if that's what you're into. So just let me know. I mean, I do this for you guys, so you guys should tell me what you want. Here I'm just showing you that after 4 dips, it is not thick on my nails. This is how it looks, still pretty thin. And then once I get the filing done here, now the filing's all done, I'm going to show you that, you know, the bend test, they're not bendy at all. So again, 4 dips is what works perfect for me. I see a lot of people do 3 dips. I suppose you could do less. I do think you need to at least do 2. And then because I'm a big advocate for the clear, I'd say do 3, you know, 2 of the color and 1 clear on top. I do a clear on the bottom as well. So I did all my filing. I just use alcohol wipe to take off all the nail dust. And now I'm going to go in with my Glossy Top Coat. So I will let you guys watch me get this on, and then I'll cure that in my UV LED lamp for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to show you the finished look, so I'll come back at the end. So just finishing up my mani with my Candi Skincare Cuticle Candy products like I always do. This time I'm using Cinna Sugar Donut Cuticle Oil, and the manicure came out beautiful. I love it. I love the way it looks. Love this little tool here too. That was for, came on the jar to put the lotion on your hands so that you don't get it all underneath your fingernails. And then here is the blanket that I had finished. It's a very plushy blanket that I, again, made for my sister's birthday. Just been into crocheting as part of all this quarantine nonsense, but love the colors for this look. So thanks so much for watching and for all your support, and I'll see you guys in my next vid. Bye.